The NFL season has arrived, and as has the fantasy football season, as we tell you who to start and sit for Week 1. Dave Richard, Jamie Eisenberg, and I am Ryan Bass here on CBS Local Sports. Your QB to start, Sam Bradford.
Yeah, let's just say you're driving around in a taxi somewhere and you're looking for a guy that could be a big play guy that can carry you from one destination to the next, a guy that's going to help you win your matchup this week. That's Sam Bradford. I really love the opportunity that he has facing the Falcons defense on Monday night, coming off a great preseason. If they gave awards for most valuable player in the preseason, this is your guy. And this could be the guy by the end of the year for comeback player of the year, because I think he's going to have a big season.
Yeah, you want to hail him for sure on your team.
If you're sitting next to a guy in a taxi and he says, I should start Russell Wilson on Week 1, what would you say to him?
Yeah, I'd say be careful. I'd rather start Sam Bradford, as a matter of fact. Wilson's going up against the St. Louis defense. They do a great job of taking away tight ends. He's got a nice track record. His last 2 games at St. Louis are good, but the offensive line has some question marks in it. And on top of that, if you're really banking on him doing well with Jimmy Graham just because Jimmy Graham's there, he's thrown 6 touchdowns in 6 games in his career against the St. Louis Rams, 1 to a tight end in that time. So I think that taking that weapon away from him and expecting him to just be limited as a rusher puts him outside of the top 12. I like him. If I drafted him to be my starter, I'll roll with him. But Bradford, Tannehill, all better than him this week.
In Week 1, are the tires going to go round and round for Joseph Randle?
Look, I love the matchup for the Cowboys' run game in general, and I think that Randle will get the first carry. He has been working with the first-team offense pretty much all offseason long, and even in practice this week he's been there. I think Joseph Randle is an okay start this week as a number 2 running back. He's got a shot to have a nice big game against the Giants, but I think it's more likely he ends up with 100 total yards.
Who are you not starting this week at running back?
I would rather walk than take a taxi than start Alfred Morris. That doesn't make any sense, but I'm not starting him against the Dolphins. Look, it's a brutal matchup. I mean, Miami's run defense is going to be among the best, if not the best, in the NFL this year. The Ndamukong Suh is that much of a difference maker for them. And so you're looking at a bad offensive line for the Redskins, a guy that's probably just a 2-down back in Alfred Morris. Could he score a touchdown? Yes. But I think you're playing the odds here based on what this Dolphins defense should be able to do. So don't pay that fare. Don't go with Alfred Morris.
Your roadmap to a victory in Week 1 could be at wide receiver with Davante Adams, Jamie. Your start for Week 1.
Look, I'm excited about anybody that has an opportunity to get significant playing time with Aaron Rodgers. That's a guy that will drive me anywhere I want to go, and I think he will drive your fantasy team to new heights. So Davante Adams, a great starting option for you in Week 1.
Who are you sitting in Week 1, Dave?
I'm worried about Keenan Allen. He's been a notorious slow starter in his first 2 seasons. He can't quite get that engine to turn. And on top of that, Stevie Johnson is now in San Diego. I think he's going to take a lot of work away from him. Danny Woodhead's back. Woodhead is a guy I love this week at running back because he's going to catch passes out of the backfield. So Allen will draw attention deep and open things up underneath for guys like Johnson and Woodhead. Keenan Allen's somebody I don't want to start if I don't have to.
Hey, at tight end, the key to a victory this week could be Jason Witten.
Yeah, you look at his matchups against the Giants recently, and I think he's done very well against them. He scores against them, and this is another situation where it's going to be a high-scoring game. Tony Romo's going to throw the ball, and I think Jason Witten will catch a touchdown.
So you would say ride him, Cowboy?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right.
What about Coby Fleener? Is a flat tire if you start him?
It could be. You know, you typically need 2 tires on the back of your car, 2 in the front. They have 2 tight ends, and Dwayne Allen is the better of the 2 tight ends here because he's the one that's the red zone threat, certainly the one that has a better chance to score a touchdown. But Buffalo is very good against tight ends. They kind of
got a good defense too.
It's like they just keep tight ends in the garage. And so I think you look at Coby Fleener's opportunity when they go to these 3 wide receiver sets. It's Dwayne Allen on the field more than Fleener, so I would stay away from Fleener this week.
That's your start and sit for Week 1 of the NFL season on CBS Local Sports. Thanks for watching.